What you wanna do? Come mix it up with us, still. So tell me what you wanna do. Come mix it up with us, still. Yeah, come mix it up with us, still.
Welcome to the stew. It is the first Fabulous Friday here with myself, Les.
I'm Janae.
And I'm Anika.
And boy, have we got a good show in store for you on this. Finally, it's Friday. It's the freaking weekend, ladies.
Yeah.
So we are not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it.
Ooh, so you know me, we're back into Trump Nation. That's actually what it is. But he's trying to make his first 100 days count, ladies. So what's happening now? We actually had a conversation last season about the Dakota pipeline,
Right.
and how it was so instrumental that, you know, the natives are there, like the actual natives from that area still live there, they still work there, everything. So there was a pipeline that was supposed to be built to kind of for oil purposes.
Right.
And Obama was able to stop that. But now Trump has gone against that and opened that discussion back up by signing an executive order which would allow that. So that is a that's big news, right? That's like a slap in the face. What's also a slap in the face is that he's now cut off funding for very sensitive topic, abortion, right? Giving advice on abortion.
Yeah.
So again, taking back women's rights to
It feels like
choose.
a step backwards,
He's
you know what
been
I mean?
so busy in the wrong ways, if you ask me. And let's not forget the wall, this wall that he wants to build. Now, I won't lie. During the campaign, I thought to myself, okay, he can't possibly be serious about this. This is something that's, you know, gonna maybe come up years down the line. But no, apparently he's putting the walls into motion to get this going. And guess who he's now saying is going to pay for it?
You know, no, he always said it. He said, "Mark my words, I'm building a wall and Mexico will pay for it."
But he's had to step back on that now because he knows that might not be a possibility.
The past president of Mexico came on Twitter and was just like,
We ain't
He's
paying
not
for
doing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The thing is, it's going to cost like $14 billion in the U.S. I don't
but
know.
what's the
if they
point?
are
Why is
even
it so
interested.
very important? And you know,
Listen, Donald, I can't. I can't. So let's move on, ladies. So let's talk about our own politics. Silly season. It's in
Ooh,
full
a
swing.
lot
It's in
is
our very
going
own
on there.
backyard.
and
What's
so
happening?
is the fashion that's being ushered in as the silly season
Gotta love it.
begins. I must say, these pictures went viral, but I'm not surprised. When we were younger, our parents used to take us to the rallies, and you know, people used to cut up their shirts. You would see some signs. You'll see some
But
mascots.
honestly,
So I mean, girl, do you?
Anika.
Do you, honey? Express
Anika.
yourself.
Anika,
I mean,
let's
do
be
it.
real though.
That's been your style minute tip
Listen,
of the day.
a cut-up shirt in comparison to what I've been seeing
I
now.
know. I mean, people are free to express themselves, and some people feel really
Sure. But tell me
passionate about their
Was-
parties.
Was
so
that
go do
picture
it.
of that lady with the
Yeah.
Was that a
Yeah.
real? Ooh.
Yeah.
Because there's also a video attached to that.
Yeah,
Someone had
I
asked
love
to
the
take a
creativity.
picture, and she turned around. She did a little twirl so that she could show off.
Yeah.
The PLP was in, you know, little diamond beads, and
Listen, I love the creativity, and if we can execute this creativity in all other areas, I'm sure we'll have far more entrepreneurs, people here launching their own clothing line. So, girl, do you?
I
boo.
just honestly couldn't see myself being that passionate about something that's in that regard. But anyhow, so also on the topic of politics, because MP Edison Key showed up at the PLP convention this week, it's now speculation all over the place. Oh, is he going back to the PLP? He was with the PLP, but left 13 years ago, joined the F&M, was a part of all of that controversy to dethrone Hubert Minnis, if you will. So now he shows up to the PLP convention, and there's sip all over the place. Oh my God, is he going back? Is he going back? So my question to you ladies, do you feel any type of way about an MP or politician that decides to go back and forth from party to party?
I don't think I care as much because I don't vote based on party. So if I find a candidate that I really like and I like what they've done in my community and in my area, I'm far more willing to vote for that candidate and not necessarily look at, oh, I'm voting for PLP or FNM or DNA or whatever the case may be. So it doesn't matter for me. I'm judging the character and integrity of that individual as opposed to
Good
what
for
party
you.
they're a
If
part of.
only everyone had that outlook.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that that's not, culturally that's not how we vote. Culturally,
all.
A lot of people grew up in households where I vote PLP because my family's PLP, and there's no real logic, if you may, when you're deciding on who to vote for. I say vote for the person who does best by you.
Yep.
Yeah, party doesn't matter to me.
No, I completely agree. And at the end of the day, we're not talking about, how in the States they have Republican versus Democrat that has different ideals and ideologies.
Yeah.
Right.
We're talking about, people and what they stand
what they
for
stand
and what
for,
they're
yeah.
going to do to advance this country. And if we're talking about people, one thing that I would look for, and which he has not displayed, is loyalty.
I was just about, loyalty.
Yeah.
So now we could kind of move into that. But I mean, talking about loyalty, what actually makes a person loyal, you think?
Well, I think a true definition of someone, the true definition of someone that is loyal is an individual who would take into consideration your needs ahead of their own. Now, I'm not saying in every circumstance, because we cannot forget self.
Leslie, but
Self
there-
is important.
There needs to be a balance.
But
How about
right,
that?
that's what I'm saying. You don't want to always only do that, because then you will totally neglect yourself, and that's not healthy.
Yeah, to me, loyalty too is someone who I feel like they have my back and they won't leave my side. I feel like you're dependable. I can count on you. I can call you up, and I can be naked and not physically naked,
Yeah.
but bare and
Real.
be myself and be real.
Exactly.
And not feel judged and feel like you leave me.
Well, bringing it home. If you start talking behind my back, let me tell you something. You ain't loyal.
Yeah.
What Chris Brown say?
These ain't
Ain't
loyal.
loyal.
And then, hey,
There's the
you
shoulder.
need to cut it at that point.
It's a Freaky Friday.
Yeah. But this is what we love to do, right? So, ladies, moving on. We've got some Salt Bae. We want to give some a shout out anyway, right? To our
He's
local
such a superb artist. So if you've clearly been online, you just need to be on Facebook, really.
Yeah.
If you have a Facebook account, I'm pretty sure you've seen photos by Alan Pacino Wallace. His work before, the salt stuff has been blown up with those murals you'll see on Bay Street, at Luca Kari with this, staircase going up. He's such an incredible artist.
Very talented.
And in most recent times, he's been doing salt art. He's done one for Kevin Hart. And a few other celebrities, and they've been posted on the Shade Room and other places. And recently, Time Magazine picked up his picture. So congratulations, that's so huge, and it's great to see
Congratulations.
things
Yeah, I mean, way to be
Moving on.
relevant. The Salt Bae, I don't know where he came from. I mean, if that's what I need to become famous, throw some salt on some steak.
Yeah, but you gotta have that talent, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think any of us here.
Oh, I have to know how to
talent,
cut it
patience.
too.
Talent, talent. So
And that to me is a gift.
It's a little more than just throwing some salt on the table.
Can you imagine
Janae?
I know, right?
And she'll be drawing
Be art.
squiggly lines.
No, she probably write in it, like words in it.
No, what
think
I can't do is what Alan does. I mean, that is superb talent. Like that is patience. That is just. I mean, he deserves to be on every magazine there
Yes, truly.
with that talent.
Hey, and we'd love to see our Bahamian talent rising up anyway, right?
and amount to some sort of hill beans.
Yes. So listen, do you ladies or any of you out there suffer from illustrious, superlative, grandiloquent articulation? Because if you do, you might want to seek help. Or, you know what, just have a conversation with Perry Christie and the two of you will get right on along.
Your name might
Just
be
good
Perry
together.
Christie. Is
Just
you.
fine. OMG.
Let's see
This
that.
video.
In the world.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks.
Hilarious.
Thanks. You know what?
Yeah.
You gotta love Bahamians.
So what if I only suffer from illustrious, grandiloquent?
It's okay.
Stuff.
Because you can still engage in a harmonious and just a lovely exchange.
You know what? Let's please explain to our audience
Yes,
what this
where
word
this
even
came
means.
from.
Illustrious superlative, grandiloquent articulation. Do you have illustrious superlative, grandiloquent
Articulation.
Grandiloquent. You might want to practice the word
It's a tongue
first.
twister.
Articulation. Yeah.
So let's talk about where this came from. So
What does the word mean? Okay, which means pompous or extravagant in language, style, or manner, especially in a way that is intended to impress. Your style minute today is grandiloquent. Diloquent.
I love how she can't even get through it. I love it.
If you don't amount to any hila beans,
you
at
know
all.
what?
You're
If
not
you hit
amounting
the
to
streets,
anything right now.
If you hit the streets right now and talk to any of our lovely Bahamian, eloquent, grandiloquent persons, you'd realize that Perry Christie will not amount to a hill of beans because he
anything he
only
says.
exudes illustrious, super laxative.
Laxative. Oh my goodness, look where
this
we've
is
gone.
escalating way too far. You need to catch us
It
on the
has
next
to
side
be
of the
Friday.
break.
It has to be
Yeah, it
Friday.
has to be Friday. Catch us on the next side of Freaky Friday. All right? See you guys in just a bit.
We can't even get the word out.
Girl is just saying.
So you know it's Friday when we have superstars in the building. Today we are talking to Bahamian pop artist Wendy. She's come out with a new song, a new video. Ain't missing it, and she sure didn't miss the stew today. So welcome, Wendy.
Good morning.
Thank you, thank you.
I know.
I had to come with it.
Looks like a
So
doll.
Wendy ain't missing it.
Yes, it's Ian.
Ian.
I'm Ian missing it. Very
Oh,
Bahamian.
she sure schooled me.
Exactly.
Ian
Get it
missing
right,
it.
Hunty.
It is just a hit. I mean, you listen to it and you just want to dance. Tell us
Thank
the
you.
inspiration behind the song and how how it came about.
Yeah, of course. So Een Missin, I released it last year. It's my Bahamian soca rake and scrape type of song, and the song is really about telling my audience and my listeners that I missed the carnival before, and I ain't missing it again.
Hey.
I ain't missing no party. I ain't
together.
missing nothing else. Okay. There's a line in the song that I really like that says. I whining on every man I see just to make up for it, just to make up for missing the last one.
Yeah.
But the video that I debuted the video on Monday, and it was directed by Ferreno Ferguson, and the inspiration is all Ferreno, and it's about a tribe of fetters, basically. So when you see the video, you see that we're very tribal. It's very earthy, very like Mama Africa, and the moves are similar. And it's like we are searching for this elusive fet, basically, and that's the inspiration, and that's where the visuals came from. You'll see that we have the big Junkanu drum, and it's very tribal, and me and my dancers were in this, I don't even know what you call it, but it was just like fabric. It was inspired by Mad Max. I'm sure everyone, and they had the dirt bikes and everything, so it was very, very exciting. Long day, I'm sure you guys know, it's long and tiresome to shoot.
Yeah.
And I was telling someone, I was like, and plus I was mad that day. I was
man.
mad and hungry, but
You
we had
left
to
it
make
out
it work.
on the dance
Yeah.
floor, though.
Listen,
let me tell you.
I would be like,
Let me tell you. So
And then
listen,
I'll be like-
I love your music and I love your videos, but I cannot lie. I look forward to the most is your dancing.
Really?
Like, do you have a background in dancing training? What?
I don't.
Because I want to learn to dance like that too.
I
like,
like-
I gonna be
So
the
this is something
one.
that just comes completely
Everybody
natural.
can dance. Come on, if you got a
Well,
little
sweetie,
spice in you.
we
everybody.
say dance. We mean dance.
Yeah.
Like, dance.
I'm not a.
Where it looks like
I'm not,
sense,
Bahamas, I am not a professionally trained dancer. Okay.
But you're faking it real
I was
good.
about to say.
You gotta
You
fake it till
do
you
it
make
well.
it. I tell my choreographer, my lead choreographer, shouts out to Merkiva Johnson.
She
I-
directed our intro video, by the way, too, for the stew. Yes, she's the
Yeah.
choreographer for that as well. So
nice,
shouts out,
nice,
girl.
nice. So
Yeah.
I said to her, I say, don't come up with no stuff I can't do. Y'all ain't gonna embarrass me.
Right.
So I always tell them, so I look back, whenever we're rehearsing, I let them rehearse in front of me, and I'd be like, am I doing it like you guys? Do I look like y'all?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, you look like us. That's the key.
Okay.
Make sure they give you moves you can do, and you just look like them.
That's the
good.
key, ladies.
That's the key.
Moves you can handle.
Yes.
That one move like this, I got
Just
it.
milk it. I can. You know what? Okay. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Watch this stew intro video. That's like
I
one
want
move.
once it's here.
Yes.
Once it's here in the face.
Attitude.
Yeah. I love that.
So let's talk music, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about what's going on with you musically and what's the next step.
I have a lot going on. I'm constantly working. So I'm a part of the music project, which is TMP, which is bringing high school, which is bringing music back into the high schools. It's a pop band music competition. The event is actually next Saturday. So that's one thing I'm a part of. I'm also part of the conservation campaign, which myself, Dyson Knight, Ton Ash, and MDs, we wrote a song. Also Anwar McDonald and Freddie Gostick Seymour, and the Bahamas National Trust actually approached us to create something different, not just your regular PSA.
Yeah, just to raise awareness.
Raise awareness, because a lot of people didn't know that conch was really gone. You would go to the stores and you would ask for a conch snack and they don't have any. You probably just thought they ran out. No, it's because the stores are being depleted. And as of recent, I just heard this actually, Florida has banned conch fishing for 30 years to raise their,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, and we don't want to get there.
Yeah.
So check that video out as well. That was directed by Conch Boy Films, Lovato Stubbs. Yes, so that was also exciting. I have a new single that's going to be coming out before the end of the month called Take a Wine.
Nice.
And then, of course, I have my new music video, Een Missin it. So.
So tell me something. Do you have any plans to take your music to another level, like beyond our shores, internationally, regionally? How are you gonna?
I think that should be everyone's goal. Every musician, every artisan. I mean, anyone who's doing any type of business, you should always, want to be bigger than where you are. And we live in a very small country, so that should always be your vision. And of course, that's also my vision. So this year, I really want to focus on taking my music to the region, the Caribbean region. A lot of people focus on the U.S., but I think that market is really, really large. And we kind of, especially here in the Bahamas, we ignore our fellow Caribbean people. So I want to take my music to the Caribbean. Yeah. It's going to be tough though, but.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do
hope
it.
so.
'Cause,
Girl.
Listen, I hear your songs and I'm like, why isn't this playing everywhere?
Yeah.
Not just here in the Bahamas, but we should know about DJs in Jamaica and Trinidad that are also
Well, if you know
playing
any,
music.
Like, look, girl,
Pass it on, for sure.
Well, Wendy, a secret passion of ours, which we do backstage a lot, is singing. So if we could, do a little 1-2
Let's see.
with you.
Whole setup. Sean, I could hum real good. I'm gonna say that much.
It's gonna be real easy. I just want you guys to say, I ain't missing it, no. So you'll say, I ain't missing it, no. I ain't missing it, no. It's easy. It's a chant.
Okay. No, I can do this. I got this.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I ain't missing it, no. Can't wait to walk this bumper.
I ain't missing it, no.
Carnival, Wendy, love ya.
I ain't missing it,
I ain't missing it, no. Y'all could come on stage.
That is awesome. Yes, we will come
found
and
some
sing
background
back up
singers.
for you next time, Hansi.
That was
But
great, and y'all was all
Wendy,
in the
listen, we've had so much fun with you. You have to come back. You have to come back. Next video, next song,
I
next
would like
single,
to.
next anything,
I
next
would love
album.
to.
But it's been a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much for joining us on The Stew. We've got so much more when we come back. Don't you go anywhere. This is The Stew with Wendy. We're back with The Stew, and this is For Your Entertainment with Les. film buffs, unite. It's the time of year that we all look forward to and crave. Award season, it's in full swing, and the 23rd Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards are happening this Sunday. That's in 2 days. Now, I'm going to switch things up. Instead of giving you my predictions of the winners, I'm going to tell you what you need to binge watch this weekend and put on your watch list between now and then, based on outstanding performances by male and female lead actors, male and female supporting actors, and of course, best films. Let's start with La La Land, based on best male leading performances. Ryan Gosling up for the nomination. And let me tell you, this movie is not your typical love story. It is a musical, and they did take a chance and make a musical in 2016, but it's such a truly heartwarming, beautiful, amazing story. Don't miss it. Also in this category, up for Best Male Lead, Viggo Mortensen for his outstanding role in Captain Fantastic. This movie truly touched my heart. Well, like all the rest of them, but this was gritty, this was about survival, this was about love, this was about loyalty and family, and it is definitely one to watch, so add that to your watch list. Now moving over to the female categories, what I really think you need to see if you haven't seen it already, Girl on a Train. Emily Blunt's performance of a alcoholic who just couldn't get it together was simply amazing. And let me tell you, the story had a really nice plot twist there at the end. Who did it? Did she do it? Didn't she do it? But you gotta watch it and find out. And then we have the incomparable Meryl Streep for her portrayal of Florence Foster Jenkins, a singer who essentially couldn't sing but was famous because she couldn't sing, based on actual events. And Meryl Streep, as most of you may or may not know, can do no wrong in my book. So anything named Meryl Streep, I'm going to be watching it, and that's exactly what I did. And I love this film, and Hugh Grant, who also starred in this movie, put on a hugely amazing performance. So don't miss it. And finally, on my binge watch list for this weekend, Hidden Figures. Listen, this film should be seen in schools everywhere. I mean, across the world. Little girls would be so inspired by this, women of color, children, adults, just everybody. It was so inspiring and so encouraging to see how these women just continued to follow their dreams and didn't let anything stand in their way. Even the color of their skin didn't deter them one bit, and they achieved what many, I thought in that time, might have considered to be the impossible. But that in and of itself went down in history, and you should not miss this film, based on a true story. And those are my suggestions to you for your binge watch list, as the SAG Awards are this Sunday. And listen, I'm so excited, and I can't wait for the Oscars next month. You know, of course, I got to do a rundown for that too, right? But catch me, Les, next time for your entertainment right here on The Stew.
Welcome back to The Stew. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode, and major shouts out to Wendy. We ain't missing it. The next carnival, the next party, the next whatever, we can be there. Thank you so much for dropping in, and congratulations once again to Alan Pacino Wallace with that salt art. He didn't want to hook the Stew girls up with something, because I won't go viral too, though. You know, just put the stew on top, you know, so we can make it there with you too, you know, put the Bahamas on the map. And ladies and gentlemen, we just want to encourage you, once again, I have to read it from here, to always be illustrious, superlative, and grandiloquent in your articulation in life, today, tomorrow, and forever. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
When the vibe is right.